finally time for Lana the Lancer to compete at her first time attack event. Ben had his first shot at Gingerbread Raceway a few weeks ago in the Civic, and now it's my turn, this time at one of the most prestigious tracks in the country, Mid-Ohio.
So it is the morning of the first day of the event here in Mid-Ohio. My first time ever driving at Mid-Ohio. I've never turned a lap here, so I'm pretty nervous about that. It's cool to get the drive on it because, you know, not only does it have a lot of pedigree, but it's got a pedigree for a reason. It's a cool track with a lot of elevation changes. It doesn't seem like it's super dangerous, but it is definitely a handful and definitely very, very technical. We made 365 horsepower and 365 foot-pounds of torque on Ronnie's dyno, but since then I've done a lot of just tinkering and stuff like that, so that makes me nervous because I've touched the car. We did a small battery from Anti-Gravity Racing, which shaved legitimately over 30 pounds over the stock size battery, but as far as weight reduction, I lost 30 pounds since that build, so that and the battery is like 60 some pounds, so car's a little bit lighter, should be right around 3,100 pounds. So we are running Falken RT660 tires. That is the new hotness for 2020. Really, really fast 200 treadwear tire. First session ever here at Mid-Ohio in a car that's pretty untested. Hopefully we have a nice clean first session, no issues. Nice, quick warm-up lap. And there it is. I think I just blew an intercooler coupler. Just go. This is so freaking dumb.
What you got going on, bro?
I just blew an intercooler pipe.
Blew what?
An intercooler pipe.
So just flat toe?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so you know the routine, right? Drag your brakes and all that.
Okay.
Alright.
Man, that is a lucky cam.
So f***ing pissed, dude.
We'll get it figured out.
So that was a great warm-up session. I got to see half of Mid-Ohio. I keep blowing off intercooler pipes. It's been non-stop. That was all I did this morning to try and make sure it wasn't gonna happen. What happens halfway through the warm-up lap, I blew off an intercooler pipe. I'm livid. So we're gonna spray some hairspray on it, and then we're gonna put zip ties all the way around the coupler to try and give the carcass some like stability so that it doesn't start swelling with the boost pressure. And we're just gonna torque the crap out of the clamp and see if that solves the problem. I hope it does, because I want to turn some laps. I don't want to sit on the side of the track the whole time.
Despite using every trick in the book to secure the intercooler piping, it blew off again on the test drive outside of the track, causing me to also miss the second session. We went back to square one and tried all the steps again, just in time to make it for the third and final session of the day.
I got laps. I turned some laps. Oh my gosh, spent the whole day just trying to get the car to not blow off intercooler pipes, but we finally made it happen. And the car did a full session, 0 problems. I was putting out a lot of positive vibes before we went out there, saying I wasn't gonna need my toe straps, saying the car was gonna turn laps. nothing would blow off. I didn't actually believe it, but hey, it worked. It's awesome. Yeah, Ronnie and them did a really amazing job. The Falcons have stupid grip, so much grip, way more grip than I'm able to utilize right now. But tomorrow, it's probably gonna be rain, so we'll go drive in the rain, we'll get some nice car control practice, learn the track a little bit better and stuff like that in low grip conditions, and then hopefully, all my fingers crossed, Sunday, we'll have some dry laps. Okay, so we are back in Mid-Ohio. It is day 2 of the event. I now have a running car, which is great. As you can see, we're probably not gonna get sunburned today because it's very overcast and it's gonna rain pretty much all day. It's already did a little bit of raining. Now it's kind of dry though, so this first session might actually be relatively dry. We're gonna see. It might start raining in the middle of it. That would be scary. We're gonna learn Mid-Ohio in the rain. A bunch of these experts that I've been talking to, Jackie Ding, people that have driven here in the rain before a lot, are telling me that Mid-Ohio is one of the most bipolar tracks. And by that I mean when it's dry, it's one track, and when it gets wet, it is a completely different track. The wet line is totally different from the dry line, and you have no grip if you try and drive the regular racing line. That's gonna take a lot of getting used to. I'm not even used to the regular dry line yet. All right, third session that I've managed to get here at this event. It's dry. Everybody said it was gonna rain all day. It's dry right now. I'm feeling much more comfortable. That less kind of damp session got me feeling really comfortable, so I'm gonna try and uncork it a little bit and, you know, put down a semi-respectable time for me for my first time here.
No longer blowing off intercooler pipes, the car was performing flawlessly, but my driving was still way off pace. At this point, my chances of a respectable finish were looking slim.
So today is the final day, Sunday, of this track weekend, and it is obviously raining. We're probably not really gonna have any more fast sessions. I feel like I'm like a pretty like usually chill dude. Like I don't take stuff like super seriously, which I think is often a very good thing, especially when you're at track days, because it's ultimately not important. It's all this stuff is just for fun and whatever. But I feel like that attitude works a lot better when you're just doing non-competitive stuff. And now that I'm actually doing competitive stuff, I have sponsors, I have a video series to make and stuff, and I think that I came into it potentially with an attitude that wasn't properly adjusted for what I was supposed to be doing. When you're doing time attack, every session matters immensely, especially when it's going to be a weekend like this potentially, when you don't know the track, when you don't know your car, when the rain is coming and you don't know when it's going to hit, and your dry sessions when you can actually set a meaningful time are extremely limited. You have to take absolutely advantage of every single opportunity you have to put down any kind of decent lap. And I feel like I really didn't do that as much as I could, and I'm embarrassed of where I'm sitting. So it's not any part of my car, you know, it's just what I've been doing with it, and I haven't been bringing the heat, and yeah, I need to, so.
Unfortunately, with no more dry sessions left in the weekend, I wouldn't be able to improve further on my time. Sunday resulted in some very instructional rain driving sessions, but I couldn't shake my disappointment with finishing nearly 9 seconds off the class leader and 14th out of 20 cars in the class. Had I had more dry sessions with a functional car, I like to think I'd have finished stronger, but in time attack, wishful thinking doesn't count for much. That being said, the weekend wasn't a total wash. the sessions I did get helped me get valuable information on the balance of the car, and the resulting tweaks to the damping on the Fortunato suspension and tire pressures in the RT660s resulted in a car that understeered less and rotated more than when it started the weekend. And though bummed with my result, I was leaving Mid-Ohio excited to further develop the Evo and eager for my next grid life event.